I've been covering tech and giving advice for almost 20 years, testing products, helping with shopping tips. Amazon Prime Day is really one of the big things right now where people go, what should I buy? Is it worth buying anything? Well, I've been covering Amazon Prime Day since 2015 when it started. I've got a great article on Gizmodo right now with some of my Amazon Prime Day shopping tips, but I'm gonna sum a few of them up right now. First thing to know about Amazon Prime Day is it's not a real holiday. It's something Amazon just kind of made up to get more people to subscribe to Amazon Prime. And I thought it was kind of a gimmick at first, but it had legs over time. It really picked up steam, and not only is Amazon still doing it all these years later, all these other stores, whether it's Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Kohl's, they all have their own versions of Prime Day now that follow along roughly the same days. This year it's July 11th and 12th for Amazon, and all the other stores are kind of around the same week. They don't call their sales Prime Day. They have their own names for them, like Black Friday in July, but it's generally saying, hey, Amazon succeeded in creating this kind of phony holiday, so we got to get in on it or we're going to miss out on a day or two when everyone is sitting in front of their computers. One of the key things to know is you don't actually have to wait for Amazon Prime Day or days. The deals really start very early. It's a little bit like Black Friday, where the sales don't really start on the Friday after Thanksgiving. They go all throughout the month of November, sometimes even bleeding into October. It's really a month of solid deals. Well, for Amazon Prime Day, it really starts right around the end of June, beginning of July, bleeds into July 4th. So if you even go on Amazon right now, there's tons of early Prime Day deals. And if you go to the competitors' websites or stores, they have their own early July sales that will lead into the bigger ones. The selection might be different for the early deals. It might overlap. Some of these early deals might disappear and be replaced by different deals. But frankly, the early ones are pretty good, especially if you know what to look for. On Amazon in particular, you're going to see a lot of really good deals on Amazon's own products, like Echo products and Fire TV boxes and Fire TV TVs and Kindles and things like that. They also own, Blink cameras and all kinds of other products. Next tip is that you don't actually need to subscribe to Amazon Prime in order to take advantage of these deals. And for a lot of people, it's worth it. You get the free shipping on a lot of things. You get the Amazon Prime Video Library, which I happen to think is very good, and you get access to these Prime Day sales. Even now, you can still sign up for a 30-day free trial for Amazon Prime that will take you through the whole Prime Day experience and give you a little bit left over, and as long as you cancel it, well, then you're not a paying subscriber. You can also do Amazon Prime month by month if that's what you want to do, but you can get in and get out of the sale without giving Amazon that extra $140 just for the privilege of being a preferred customer. And of course, you want to do a lot of comparison shopping, not just Amazon. Open up other browser tabs, go to Target, go to Walmart, go to Best Buy, go to Newegg. They're all going to have their own versions of the same sales, and if one site sees a particular product is on sale and selling well, they're going to have their own version of the sale, and you can very easily do some price comparisons, especially if you make sure to work in any possible shipping charges or other charges. You can see if something is better as an Amazon Prime Day deal or better somewhere else. You also have to know what kind of products are key Amazon Prime Day products. They have tens of thousands, really hundreds of thousands of items. Most of it is junk. If you've ever looked through a spreadsheet of Amazon Prime Day deals, which they give out to some people, it's just unreadable, and frankly a lot of it is pretty inaccurate, and the sale times and prices and deals change all the time. So obviously personal technology, electronics, always a big Prime Day category. TVs generally have a lot of good deals. Some phones, laptops, you can find some good deals. Accessories, keyboards, mice, memory, monitors, occasionally some games or some gaming hardware, but other stuff that is also very deal heavy on Prime Day, both on Amazon and on other sites. Kitchen gadgets like Instant Pots and air fryers. Clothing is a big deal. I don't dive into that too much, but there's always a lot of good clothing sales. Outdoor equipment. I do a lot of woodworking here at home, and I've always got an eye out for interesting deals on stuff like that. Outdoorsy equipment, especially because we're in the summer season, it'd be a good time to look for, a good Bluetooth speaker, good battery backup boxes if you're outside and you want to make sure all your stuff stays charged. Even now, when I'm shopping for a few things on Amazon before Prime Day, maybe trying to take advantage of some of the early Prime Day deals, I have to go do a history check to see if something is really on sale, if it's really a discount, if it was cheaper 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, a year ago, if they raised the price just to lower it for Prime Day. So the way you do that is you go to a website like Camel. It's exactly what it sounds like, 3camels.com, and that is one of my all-time favorites because they track the historical price data of almost anything on Amazon. You can take the product number, you can take the whole URL, you can take the product name, you plug it in, and then you get to see both as and then you get to see both through Amazon or through third-party sellers on Amazon what the historical price is. You can go back a month, you can go back a year. You get a chart that will show you what the lowest price was, what the highest price was, and then you can compare and say, is the deal that's happening right now a historical low? Is it kind of close to the low? If it is, then it's worth pulling the trigger. Or is it cheaper every year on Black Friday than it is now? Or is it just cheaper on a random Wednesday some other time of the year, so this Prime Day deal is not really a deal? Like any kind of online shopping, it takes a little bit of extra legwork. It's not that much. You really have to open up some extra browser tabs. You have to do some comparison shopping. You have to do some historical checking to see what the history of the price of the item you want is. It's a little bit like walking into a store on Black Friday. Not that anybody really does that anymore, but if you did, you don't just go in with your eyes open saying, oh, what am I gonna get? You come up with kind of a list of things you're interested in, and then you check the prices and availability on those particular items, so you don't get caught up in that analysis paralysis where you see so many things and you don't know where to start. And Amazon in particular does a terrible job of discoverability. They have some stuff highlighted on the front page, on a Prime sales page, but really scouring for good deals can take up your entire day, which might be kind of what Amazon wants. You sitting at work on your work computer or at home on your work from home computer and just kind of going through different categories, trying to find something to justify the fact that you just spent all this time on Amazon looking for something to buy and you don't want to walk away empty-handed. Now, I'm giving you this advice based on covering Amazon Prime Day since it started in 2015, both at CNET, now at Gizmodo, and covering a lot of other tech sales over the years and Black Friday sales, and doing a lot of product reviews, helping you figure out what to buy, what's worth it, what's not, giving you advice on what to do with the things you buy after you actually buy them, how to fix things, how to optimize things. I'm going to use this channel to continue to give you some personal tech advice. So if you have anything in particular you want to know about, drop me a line, send me an email, leave it in a comment below, and I will try to get to it in one of these future Tech Support by Dan Ackerman videos.